Warning, what you're about to witness is hometown buddies getting together to have a good time. Please do not take anything serious. We are just here for our fun.
This is the first one, folks.
Yes, it is. Welcome, guys. So this is what we calling this thing again?
CPP.
CPP.
That's the name of the pod.
Cook, pub, pod. So
That's the way it goes.
yeah, we're gonna run with that and see how it goes. But yeah, just kind of starting it off. Let's kind of get into a little bit about us, so the viewers know a little bit. My name's Garett.
Yeah,
I'll be
one of the hosts
of the show. We also have
Ridge here. I'm one of the hosts too.
My name is Carter.
We got Carter over here. Yeah, we're three dudes. We all met some years ago. We're some friends. These guys met before I met them, but yeah, I met them junior, senior year. Your guys' junior, senior year, somewhere in
high
there.
school.
Yeah, high school through my cousin because he grew up with them and been history ever since.
Yeah, just kind of been close friends. A lot of fun summers with the
Some
lake
good summers.
and
I remember the first time I really met Garett. I don't know about met Garett. I knew of him and I met him, but like the first time we really hung out was Garett had a party. I think it was the summer after you guys just graduated. It was like the first party. It was a big party at Garrett's house.
Yeah.
And like Carter was walking around that night.
That was that guy on your shoulder?
Yeah, Carter was on my shoulders that night. You remember when you were, well, I doubt you remember, but you were yelling at, I think you wanted to fight McLean. I think it was McLean.
From sleeping?
Yeah, I think it was McLean.
You woke me up, you said, let's go fight. I woke up out of a dead sleep, ready to scrap.
Yeah, his girlfriend at the time, she hated my guts for that because Carter was...
Man, that was,
was
also
on
the same
one.
I don't
night we were
know
sitting by the fucking Jello shots, ate the whole cooler.
Yeah, we ate a whole cooler of Jello shots. It was a good night.
it was
Hey.
Jungle Juice.
Garrett's
But do you guys remember the banging song at the time? Remember what it was? I got videos of it, and everyone was dancing to it. Mobama, right? Is that how you say it, Mobama?
Yeah.
Yeah. Call it. And I have a video of the whole room.
Yeah, a little sacrifice.
Well, I'll put a little clip up of you guys so you can see it. But. That was everyone was hyped as hell to that song,
That was a good
You
time.
don't remember that?
It was what a time to be alive.
I
Man.
guess you might have been a little drunk,
Oh, I don't remember. I mean, I'm sure we played that night. I don't remember.
I'm gonna have to
I mean,
show
I
you the
remember
video
that
after
night,
this.
but it was a night. I was on a mission that night.
Carter, you
mission
remember,
failed
right?
too, you know.
You remember
Obama?
that video of the Mobama? Yeah. Everyone going crazy. Everyone in the video, I think. I mean, it was everyone we grew up with in high school, so.
That was a good
it was
time.
good.
That was a good night.
It was.
That was my first introduction to like the big group of you guys. I'd met you guys, but like with everybody.
That was the fucking the people.
That was a night, man.
No, it was good. It was.
Man, dude.
So, I mean, we each grew up in different towns. People that don't know, like probably like 45 minutes apart, you'd say.
Well, you what? Jackson area?
Yeah, no, I'm saying we grew up in different towns.
Yeah.
Probably 45. I live in Jackson. They were from Hillsdale. It's right.
Jonesville.
Jonesville. My bad. Fuck
You don't
the
wanna
H
get
side.
you don't want to get them
Joking,
mixed up.
No
We
hate
love-
on
we love all
Hillsdale.
the Hillsdale people,
But yeah. What? I mean, how was growing up in Hillsdale? What?
Jonesville.
Jonesville. My bad. How was growing up in Jonesville?
I don't
was
know.
that for you?
How do you think it was growing up in Jonesville, Carter?
I mean, I don't know. For me, my parents were older than they had me when they was older rather than younger. So I mean, I spent my childhood playing outside, doing that kind of shit, being involved in like some rec sports. I spent a lot of time. I had a bunch of buddies that lived in town. I used to live right in town for a while. I had a bunch of buddies. We'd link up and terrorize
It
the
was
town.
the spot, the little
Fucking-
spot, the little hoodlum spot of ours. One of them.
Yeah.
We'd get down in some weird food, hang out in cornfields, we'd go out and spear fish, hunting, I don't know. It wasn't bad. It's not like a big city. We didn't have a bunch of we didn't have a mall or nothing like that. We had like a movie theater and a bowling alley, but other than that, we was just finding our own fun.
Used to TP a lot of people, fork a lot of people.
Yeah, we did a lot of
back in the middle school age.
Small town activities.
That was the thing to do, and it was a battle between the two sides. I felt like we had in our high school, our senior year actually, we had a prank war that lasted about 2 years almost. From our junior year to our senior year with a group of guys and a group of girls, and it was pretty relentless. One of the times we really screwed over the girls, right? And we
duct taped all their windshields.
Yeah, duct taped their windshields, and it froze over, and you couldn't peel it off. And when you peeled it off, it was in the little strains. You know how duct tape is and whatnot, and they couldn't get it off, and we actually had to go over there and help them because we felt bad, and probably we were going to get in trouble if we didn't.
So for those that don't know, I just looked it up. As of 2021, Jonesville, there is 2,150 people in the city, basically. So literally 2,159 people in the city of Jonesville.
That's more than I would have thought.
And then if any of you guys look it up online, for some reason it says right there, what is Jonesville known for? It says Jonesville is known for its great food. We have fine dining and this and that. That shit is a lie.
It's not.
I don't know what Google's talking about. That shit is bogus. The best. No, that shit is a lie.
20 years.
Yeah.
Jonesville used to not even be a city, bro. It used to be a village.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit is cap. So if you look that up and you drive all the way here from wherever for fine dining, you're lost.
Yeah. You drove to the wrong spot.
What?
Yeah.
We got Olivia's Chop House, Saucy Dogs, Rosalie's. Rosalie's is okay because they got
Rosalie's
the Long
is okay.
Islands to confiscate for the.
But the only issue with Rosalie's is they only take cash. That's not really an issue, but
make sure you bring cash.
They do that.
yeah, they only take cash. They don't even take. I don't even think they take checks. But who carries checks?
The Long Islands are huge mugs of they would put
they're
steins of beer, but they put liquor in it instead.
And you get them to go. I've got them to go a few times.
Oh yeah, it's nuts.
I've called up and ordered them to go. They're good.
They put the little
over.
sticker around it, make sure you're not drinking it while you're driving, which we do not condone.
Yeah.
I do not condone that at all. Don't drink and drive, but
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so you guys, what made you guys want to do this podcast? Because I can tell you why I want to do it. I wanted to do it for a lot of reasons, but what are you guys thinking about why we want to start this? Or how did it start? How did this start?
Well, I guess this specific one started because Garett mentioned it to me or something. Well, Garett mentioned about me coming on as a guest, and then we got to talking about it and decided because it was originally just going to be these two.
Yeah, originally it was going to just be me and Carter, and then we'd have guests come on each week.
Yeah.
And Rich was going to be our first guest.
Yeah.
And then we kind of we did the episode, and then we realized, wow, let's do it us three because it felt more fluent, and that way we can have 2 or 3 guests on. We have 5 people, and it'd just be nice episodes. And you'll see that hopefully in the future. So
yeah, and then I'd say I really started. I've always talked about with my cousin Dalton. I've always talked about it'd be cool to do a podcast. Just to talk. I like chit chatting, and I've always told him with me and my friend group and our friends. I've always told him man, if there was a camera recording us, some of the stuff that we do and say, just say it's
like Jersey Shore kind of thing. They're always following you.
Yeah,
because some of it can be
like Jersey Shore, but
without the drama.
I'm not saying by any means that we're gonna blow up. I don't expect this to ever really go anywhere. This is kind of just for our fun. But what I mean by what I was saying is I see all the time shit online of people who are famous doing stuff, and I'm like, man, me and my friend, with my friend group, we've
been doing that shit for years.
We've been doing that, and we've been doing it and more intense than what these people are getting famous for. I mean, and I'm a really busy person. I work 6 days a week. For those that don't know, I mean, I sell cars, Hawkins Motor Sales. I do finance in there, and but yeah, I work 6 days a week. I don't really have time to do the stuff that we used to do that I'm talking about. But if this went somewhere and we started to build a following and our videos got big, I'd be more than willing to take time off work to do little segments. Go for a couple days out of town and do this, and I'll have it on video.
Yeah. Eventually, we want to travel to the people that we want to interview as well. And
once these get big enough, it'd be cool to do. I mean, if these get big enough, it'd be cool to do actual live streams.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the live streams would be where it's at.
That would be kind of cool.
I mean, like that'd be where it's at. But in my opinion, you've got to build a following.
Yeah.
Here first, which I could be wrong. If there's anybody that knows about that that's watching this, let us know. But
let us know in the comments.
As far as I know, you got to kind of build a I mean, if you just went live with no followers, it'd be kind of.
It's tough. Yeah, it's very hard.
I feel like you build a following watching some videos.
And you tell them, hey, every Sunday at this time we're gonna go live.
See, that's really how a lot of people do it, and that's like they go live on Sundays, and then as soon as the live is over, they post it on YouTube.
It's almost like an advertisement on TV telling your next favorite show that's coming on next week. Hey, back in the good old days with DVR, I was talking to my grandma today actually, and she's like, yeah, we just been having issues because we didn't have enough storage on our TV. And I'm thinking, storage on your TV? I don't remember that. And she's like, yeah, because I'm like, Grampy's always recording stuff. And you remember when you record stuff, it would save in your DVR.
Oh, my grandpa
I
does
totally
that still.
forgot that. That was like a part of my memory that just went away about like DVRs. I don't know. It was just kind of funny.
I get on my grandparents' TV, and my grandpa, he's got all sorts of shows and whatnot that are like, he's got preset and pre-recorded, and he gets on there, or I get on there, and anytime I go to watch anything on the TV, I go to hit the channel, and it says he's got 2 shows already recording, and you've got to cancel one to watch what you want to watch. And every time, I'm like, he's got like the Hannity show and Fox News or this, and I'm like, dude, come on.
Hey.
And I bet he never watches it. Seriously, I bet he never does.
That's the funny part about it, right?
Yeah, that's the funny part. Carter?
Man, bro, Gary came to me and asked if I'd be down to do it one day, and I don't mind sitting and chit-chatting with the boys, dude, so I was like, yeah, why not?
And we're also roommates, too.
We live together, so,
makes it pretty easy.
Makes it pretty easy for us to sit and chit-chat about stuff. Even when the camera ain't going, we sit here and chit-chat, so, it's not bad. I enjoy it, so.
We're even going to put a little bit of some cooking episodes possibly within some of the podcasts that we do. We're kind of in a wide genre in the sense that we're doing cooking, we're also going to the pub, and we're also doing podcasts. So it's all 3. So it kind of, you never know what to expect each week. So that'll be fun for you guys and fun for us.
Me and Garrett love cooking. We both cook a lot, so that's something we like doing. And I toot my own horn, but I think we're both pretty good at it. So
yeah, we definitely both have our strengths in different categories. Rich,
we both definitely got things we need to learn, though.
Yes, no, I agree.
You're always learning.
I learned a lot when I went and cooked with Rich the other day, and I think he learned some from me as well. And
Heck yeah.
He comes from more of a barbecue, like smoked meats kind of background.
I'd call it more southern cooking.
Southern cooking, yeah.
That's kind of my style.
Yeah, southern cooking, and then mine is obviously a little bit more culinary French style cooking in a sense. So it's fun.
I'd say culinary French, but Garett's too in a way. His style, Garett's got a fancy style of cooking to him. Everything that he cooks, he does, pretty pristine. It's
I appreciate that.
presentable meal. Versus like me when I cook.
You got the flavor.
I care about flavor, man. And I'll be honest. Like you come over to my house, like I don't care really about presentation worth of food.
Slap that shit on a plate and eat up.
Flavor time.
Like I promise you, it's gonna be some of the most delicious food you've ever ate. But it's just it might not. It's not gonna look like a Instagram reel. You know what I mean? By any means,
Yeah.
it's I'm more messy with it. Slop shit
Hey,
around.
nothing wrong
do
with that
what
though,
do.
you know.
Yeah.
What's one thing you took away cooking with me, and I'd say vice versa?
One thing I can tell you right now, I learned a new. I didn't. I might be saying this wrong. What was that? A grew?
Close.
I mean, what was
You're thinking of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, that's grew, but what was that called?
Roux.
A roux.
With an
A
R.
roux. A roux. He made
Butter,
it a roux.
flour.
Yeah,
and
I'd
that's
never
nice.
seen nothing like that, and that was pretty cool that he made it was a thick freaking cheese deliciousness sauce basically. He called it a roux, right?
Yeah, the roux was the starter
A
for
roux.
the finishing sauce. Yeah.
Yeah, it was delicious.
A roux is basically a thickener for the.
Yeah, I don't know if the roux was delicious, but whatever the hell it was at the end product was.
Yeah.
Shit
It
was
was
good.
it was fun.
And then I'd say I learned different. I'd say I just I took away from him. I learned that, and then I also learned I took away being like I already kind of said about you. You're proper with the way you do your stuff, like the way you cut your freaking vegetables. You cut them a certain way for a certain reason. Like everything he's doing in the kitchen, he does with a certain reason, which I kind of. I mean, I like that. That's cool.
And I also like to say thanks to the executive chef Natalie at Hillsdale College. She has taught me a lot there, and still teaching me a lot. So it's almost like going to culinary school, but not going to culinary school, and also getting paid for it and enjoying it. So it's a great time. Yeah.
I guess what's something you took away from
From
my
cooking with you,
style of cooking?
honestly. So when we were slow cooking or smoking the brisket for 13 hours, I think.
Yeah, it was
Roughly. And once Ridge pulled it off after cooking for 13 hours at 225 degrees Fahrenheit, he let it rest, but he threw it in a Yeti cooler for 6 hours, damn near 4 hours.
I put it longer. I put it in the Yeti cooler at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
and we ate it at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock the next day. So that's
Yeah, just resting, and you would think, it would lose temperature. No, you open that thing, and it was still the heat was coming off. It was juicy.
Oh, it's delicious. It was hot when it comes
yeah.
out of the cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something you kind of. It's crazy. You wouldn't think that, but I'm telling you, it was literally 9 hours later. We took it out of the cooler, and it was hot, serving temperature hot, and that's barbecue, man. I love cooking a barbecue.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Heck yeah. I thought it was cool. He tried to cut these onions and put them in this water a certain way. It was supposed to twist them up, and that was pretty interesting. They didn't successfully do it, but I mean, some of them tried. They
I just had to cut it a little bit thinner, but it was with green onions and cutting them in a diagonal longwise. Makes it kind of interesting. You know, you can always make food different. You just have to see the vision and where you got to have that vision to articulate it in a certain way. So yeah, that's what makes cooking fun, is because there's never an end to it. There's always something different. There's always something new.
Yeah. So I do want to get into what you guys should expect in the future pods and future episodes and what's on there. And I do want to say, before anybody else says anything, that in the upcoming episodes, it's called Cook Pub Pod. And it's called that for a reason. We usually, this episode we're filming, it's a redo of our first one, because we go to the pub first. And it just so happens that at the pub, sometimes we can get intoxicated. The pub is a bar, just so someone doesn't know. The first episode we were going to do is atrocious. I shouldn't say all, but most, it was a bad episode.
Yeah, it was bad enough where editing didn't even matter. It would just be It was fun. I mean,
It was fun. We had a good time,
we'll
and
put
like
clips out there.
that's the point of this whole pod is to have fun and to have a good time. But my point with saying this is, we're doing an episode now that is, we're all good and I'll say sober. I mean, let's face it, we're all here and we're doing a good episode so everybody can see, hey, this is kind of the basis of it. But in the future episodes, if you see one of us just stupidly drunk, let's just put it that way, it's
It is what it is.
I mean, it is what it is. Just know it's not.
Don't take what we say serious.
Yeah, don't take in that episode to heart from that person. Don't take in any episode nothing we really say to heart. We're not trying to hurt nobody's feelings ever or do nothing.
But at the same time, we don't want to hold back either. We want it to
we're not holding back. It's gonna be raw and it's gonna be authentic. But and there probably will be some shit that people, especially some shit that I say, but there'll probably be some stuff that people are like, wow, that's kind of out of pocket. But that's the whole point of this. You guys get the whole point of view. But don't be too upset that if you see one of us just out of it for an episode, because there's a couple episodes that are coming up that a few of us have had a few drinks. I mean,
drinks, tequila got the best of us sometimes,
and like that's the point of it, really. I mean, cook, pub, pod.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
It's we're cooking, and then not every episode we're cooking, but we cook, we go to the pub, and then we do the podcast. So that's kind of the whole gist. And one of the episodes coming up, you'll get a taste of what the pub. We'll show you what the pub is.
Yeah. Eventually that will be a thing. It's honestly, it's a concept we've been working on for a while, and I think we finally, after how many weeks, Carter? Almost months of figuring out a name. What was our original name, Carter? You remember?
I don't even remember. Something about a pad.
Drunk at the pad. Yeah. We were gonna say drunk at the pad.
But finally got a name for it.
CPP. Cook Pub Pod. Just kind of rolls off the tongue a little bit.
Yeah, it is. It rolls off the tongue. It's good.
Three words, 3 hosts.
Yeah. I mean, the actual saying might be a little tongue twister, but
it is a little tongue twister. Yeah.
The CPP, that's people can get that. That's CPP. Short. So
CPP podcast.
Yeah, that's cool. And we're gonna be. I mean, as these go, depending how they go. I mean, obviously the filming's gonna get better. We're all doing our own editing and all that stuff. So bear with us on. Shit like that. If it's not perfect, I mean, it's because we
will improve it though. So let us know.
That's what I'm saying. We'll improve, and hopefully, I mean, if this goes well, hopefully we can improve. I mean, get a better camera set up and all sorts of stuff. Eventually, I mean, you'll see the first 5-6 episodes are all on this couch, and I'm assuming the next few will be. But I'd like to. Spruce up the filming area a little bit.
Maybe hop state, hop country.
Oh yeah, that.
Hop the planet. I don't know.
Ultimately, if this went, so then I guess let's talk about that so you guys know. If this completely blew up and we all 3 could quit our jobs and just do, this, what would you hope this turns out to be? I mean, what would you want this to be? If we quit our job, I mean, if it was successful enough where we could make it what we wanted it to be, is the question. Yeah. What would you want it to be?
What would I want it to be?
I mean, we're starting off as a podcast,
I would want it to be essentially a company eventually that we 3 founded that might go into different sectors of the business world, but ultimately, it's something that we can do once a week. We can get together. We're all financially stable, and then we also make great content for the viewers, and then they also get a great quality out of it as well. And also, I don't know. I feel like we got a lot of great ideas, but they're kind of balled up inside of us right now because that's just how the world works, right? Is if you don't have that outlet to go start something immediately, everyone kind of balls up those ideas because it's like, oh, it might not happen. It might,
Maybe
but
someday.
having that opportunity allows us to, spread those ideas and give them to you guys and have a great production. And
I agree.
So yeah, that's what I want out of it, and just to have a great time with each other.
So if it blew up, I mean, what would you hope out of this? What would you want it to be?
I definitely want to turn it into a business, dude. But I'd like to keep a form of originality to the Cook Pub Pod, and definitely have some sort of episode where we could post something weekly. Whether we're doing like, if we get it big time, we could get like big time people into cooking, or like go to famous bars and just talk with like, I don't know, influential people, shit like that. But mostly, I'd rather see it turn into some form of a business type shit.
Oh yeah, I think I agree with the whole business, and I agree with the whole. I like that aspect. Turn it into a business.
It's not necessarily like a business, but like
I get what you're saying.
Like a brand, a company.
A brand, a company. Yeah.
Something we can get behind.
Yeah, I'd like to turn it into like a business, like a corporate. I mean, a full corporatization type, and if it got that way, and I like what he said. I think it'd be. If it got big enough, I'd like to make it where we're putting other people on. Like, I mean, I don't want to make it sound like like a rap label, but like almost in sense, kind of like something like that. We're helping people, get big that want to do the same sort of thing. And then I also think I like the originality thing. I also, I mean, if it got stupid big and we were making stupid money, I personally, I don't think we would ever. I mean, to me, I don't think we should leave Hillsdale. I get if we were making stupid, but I like the originality thing. I think
we don't have to leave Hillsdale to do that. I mean,
no,
it'd be like set up. We could just set up a studio and like actually have a spot to do something.
Well, set up a studio, but like I'm talking if this blew up, like in like a year from now. Because a year from now is not that long. If it blew up like a year from now, I think the most fucking best thing to do to keep pumping the brand would be to take the money from it, buy like fucking 50 acres, 100 acres out here, and build a fat ass house that we all move into.
And just
dude, I'm telling you,
cooking.
But
you put a bar in there, so we have it all. We have it all in one house.
But that's what I'm saying, and fucking we could hire our Hunter, our bartender. He could be
full time there.
I mean, obviously, in 10, 15 years, we're gonna be grown. We'd like to live by ourselves, but I'm saying if this blew up right away, and in a year or two, we're all still in the same kind of, single working guys, and because I think that's where you would. I don't think I know. Where something like this would really blow up and you'd really make the money is if you were doing it all day, every day, full time. I mean, if you were live streaming, if you were constantly making videos, if you were,
I think with consistency, with us posting every week, right, on YouTube, and then also doing some YouTube shorts and a little TikToks of shorts of funny clips.
Oh, yeah.
I think we can do. I think we can get up there.
No,
I think we should set a goal right now. I think. Let's set a goal for 100 subscribers. 1 month. Starting today.
No, starting from the first post.
Starting from the first post. From 1 month. Okay. We'll do that, and then we'll make it a challenge for you guys and also us.
If we hit 100, what are we gonna do for it? We gotta do something special just for the. I mean, what do we gotta do?
We'll plan that out.
We might do a special cook, a live stream special cook or something.
Maybe. Yeah. We could do like a 9-course meal or something crazy,
or maybe a giveaway. Maybe out of the 100 subscribers, we'll give away $100 to one of you.
Yeah, we do that. We do a lot of things. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll go live if we get a few viewers and.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If it got bigger too, if this got bigger, I'd like to bigger but not big enough where we've quit our jobs yet. I'd like to take a camera and do a pod or do a live stream at each of our jobs. You know, I mean, for an hour for the day.
Yeah.
You know, I think that'd be cool going to.
I planned on doing actually putting a time lapse on my job because a lot of it I could film the whole kitchen area.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking an actual. You're talking to people an actual video.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
like an hour-long pod of being actually in the. I think that'd be cool at the car lot. I think it'd be cool at your job, and I think it'd be cool at the construction site, seeing that type of stuff. Man.
It'd be
I
harder
mean,
to do it.
I was gonna say it'd be harder because of safety reasons,
It's
but
kind of frowned upon to sit and chit chat too.
now it might be frowned upon. But what I'm saying is, if it was big enough where we were confident we could do something like that, we could. I mean, I get it's frowned upon to sit and chit chat, but you know, we could talk to the boss, maybe throw boss man some bones. Hey, boss man, here's some bones. Let us do this video.
I could just fucking do. There's people that blow up on TikTok just having their GoPro attached to their chest,
Oh, yeah.
building shit, dude. Just put a
So,
little clip.
yeah, no, that is cool.
But the point of this really is not to blow up. I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, that'd be really cool, obviously. But we're just
having fun with it.
we're just doing this to do it. I mean, it's not.
3 buddies that just love hanging out with each other and also spending the time and talking and having new guests on, drinking, cooking. Yeah, I mean, you can include it all.
Some regular young guys.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't think we've told you our age yet, but I'm 23 and
24.
I'm 20.
I'm 30. I'm the oldest. of the group. No, I'm 24, almost 25. So, but yeah. So just kind of to wrap up this pod, our first pod, I got a little bit of a question, or more so a challenge for both you and Carter and Ridge. So I'm gonna ask you guys a question real quick, and then you guys gotta name off 10 names, right? So here's the question. What is the top most attractive female names in the world, or in the United States? There's 10.
I can't think
There's
of it.
10 top names.
You got the list on you?
Yep, I have the list on me. Start naming. I'll tell you if you hit one.
Caitlin.
You got 10 of them. No, not Caitlin.
Brittany.
Nope.
Rasputia.
No.
Alicia.
What is
I'll give you close. It was Alice. Alice is number 5.
Man, that's not even close. Alicia and Alice. What the
Okay.
hell? Does it say last name? Alice who?
No, just no.
No, just
These
like
are just
in general. It's not people.
general names. What are?
Oh, Sarah.
No,
Tammy.
no,
You said Brittany already.
Yeah, I already said Brittany. Kayla.
no. There's a few A's in
Anna.
here.
Anna.
Yep, Anna's number 6. You got 5 and 6 right now.
Abby.
No, there's no more A's.
He said there's a few A's and you guessed one.
Guessed
Oh
one.
no, there's one more. There's one more A.
Amy.
Mr. the Great.
Mr. the Great.
That's way too hard of
Alex.
Yeah, Alexandria
a Alex.
Alexandria.
is number 2.
Mr. the Great.
Oh my god, that was bad. So you got 3 right now. You got number 2.
Kaylee.
Nope.
Sophie.
Close.
Sophia.
Nope. Change the first letter to a C.
Kofi.
Close.
What?
Good.
Chloe.
Chloe.
Chloe. That's number 8.
Sick.
That's number
Sophie's
8.
close.
Well, you guys still haven't guessed number
He said flip the first letter.
You guys still haven't guessed
Kofi.
number. Sophie's actually on here, number 7. So you got that one. But so you got number 9, 10, and number 1 that gets still.
Number 1 is like the most common names. What you're saying?
No.
This I would consider
People
it
think it's
a
the most attractive name.
a Latino name. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a name.
No, maybe not.
It starts with an I. Number 1 starts with an I.
Isabella.
Yes, bro.
Isabella. He said Isabella.
So number 9 starts with an L.
Lucy.
No.
Lady.
L-A.
Lady.
L-A-U.
Lauren.
Lauren.
No.
Loopy.
Close.
Lucy.
It's close to
I
Lauren.
already said Lucy.
It's close to Lauren. Drop a letter from Lauren. Drop 2 letters.
Laura.
Laura. Yeah.
Laura.
That ain't attractive at all. You an ugly bitch, Laura.
Smoke 12 packs a day.
Laura. She got that.
And then number 10 starts with an A.
Amy.
A-D.
Addie.
R.
Adrian.
Yeah,
Adrian.
Yeah. But Isabella would you guys agree with that? Being the number one name for girls? Be the hottest, most attractive? I don't know.
No.
I wouldn't agree with that either. But
That's fucked up. That's my sister's name.
that's your. Wait.
Hey, yeah, come on, Logan.
That's
Hey,
fucked
move
up.
over a
What do you
little
mean?
bit.
That's my sister.
Wait. So we
He said that's my sister.
we got a little surprise guest for you guys.
Hey, this is surprise guest. He'll be on an episode later, actually, that you'll see later. We're filming tonight, but Logan.
Logan Q.
Yep, that's me.
That's you.
Yeah, dude. My
You
sister's
wanna-
name is Isabella.
Your
That's
sister's name
fucked
too?
up. And you
Isabella?
guys are saying that's not the most attractive.
Man.
That's my sister.
So
That's
you would
fucked up,
wait.
dude.
So you're saying you would agree with that statement that Isabella's is the most?
It's my
attractive?
sister. She's a gorgeous little human being.
So you would agree that Isabella's the most attractive name in the
It
United
has to be.
States?
It's my sister.
How old is your sister?
My sister's 10 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense why you called her a little human being.
Yes,
So
of
curious.
course, because I don't want you guys getting any weird ideas. or
No.
anything like that, you know?
I mean, her name's Isabella.
I just figured I'd put that out there.
No, that's straight.
You want to tell the viewers a little bit about you?
Logan Fee, went to college, criminal justice major, just chilling.
You know,
Adpad strong, we're all Adelphics, Carter.
What's the
Adelphic.
hand symbol for that, guys? What's the hand
It's
symbol?
AA pie.
Is there a hand symbol?
it's hard. You just throw up some A's usually.
Yeah, it's just some A's, man.
Okay.
With the crooked hand, man. Yeah, but no, I met these guys in college. Great guys. Enjoyed my time around them. It's a great time. Had
Yeah.
some fun. Drank some beer. Did some crazy things. So,
Yeah, he's a great guy. I met him, I think, when he was, I was a freshman, he was a sophomore, and I met him through Tubby, actually. Shout out Tubby, Tubby
Yeah.
Connor, OG.
yeah.
But yeah,
That was my roommate.
And y'all had some crazy times.
That was my
together.
roommate. That was
know
my
Carter's
first.
roommate.
That was my first roommate at college. Like I moved in with Tubby.
What's Tubby's real name?
Good question. I don't know.
Everyone just
That's
calls him
that's
Tubby.
the thing. I really don't know. Do you know? Do you know?
Tubby.
Tubby's first roommate?
First
His
name.
real name.
Oh, name?
Yeah.
Tyron.
Is it Tyron?
Yeah,
Tyron?
Tyron Connor.
Is he white or is
Yeah,
he?
he's a white guy.
I mean, he's Australian.
From Australia.
Yeah, he's Australian. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
I mean,
an
he's
accent
white.
too.
Really?
Yeah, he's got the accent. He's got the Australian
Dude,
accent.
Tubby is a
When did
dog,
he come
bro.
here?
And then
Like when did he move to? Like he came to Albion for?
No, he came to OC, or he came to Michigan when he was like 10 or something like that.
Oh, okay. So he didn't come
He
to
had a
Olivet
rough
for
childhood in
school.
Australia, so
Like from okay.
him and his mom.
Came across.
Them kangaroos whooping his ass.
and then
Yeah, dude, dead ass like the kangaroos.
guess who my next roommate was after Tubby moved out?
It was at the football house, right?
No. My
Well,
next
technically you had a
roommate, my
roommate.
freshman year,
Oh shit, I don't know.
Kyle Robinson.
Was it?
Was my sec dude. There was one time
He
I
drank
went out.
back then, dude. He drank
I
back
went
then.
out to a party. Came back home and I was so mad about something, dude. I came in, trash can completely full, dude. I putted this thing across the room. Trash went everywhere. Guy woke up. What the fuck's going on, man?
That's great.
And I was pissed drunk, dude. No
Probably
way.
had football camp the next day, right?
Yep. I would get intoxicated before practices at like 6 in the morning.
And your thing at the time was Four Locos when you were first.
That was,
Oh,
dude.
I couldn't.
Oh,
I
dude.
saw some crazy.
My
this
my
guy-
18th birthday, I thought it'd be a great idea to take 3 Four Locos straight to the face. I shotgunned the Four Locos, started off. I chugged the second Four Loco, and the third Four Loco I just sipped down because I was that drunk. I came back to the room. Tubby was my roommate, probably the reason why he moved out. I walked in and I grabbed my change jar that was completely full, grabbed all the change in it and started throwing it in the air, saying I was making it hail, dude. It was a great time. It was a great time.
Great night.
Yes, but that's probably the reason why I moved out, dude. Dude, my neighbors in Shippard,
Yeah.
weird, dude. So we went to.
I mean, it was hit or miss here. You got some cool guys, or you got fucking
I'm
people with a
telling
long
you,
ass. Look at the fucking snake. You remember that, Carter? The snake?
dude,
That shit.
there's
Yeah, dude.
all
I fucking hate
versions.
snakes.
Dude, there's all versions of people at
Yeah,
Olivet.
snake.
I'm telling you, the diversity at Olivet is crazy. But no, so we go to the pool, right? I come back, take a shower. Of course, I throw my drawers over the shower so they can dry. Next thing I know, I'm walking into the bathroom and my drawers aren't hanging over the shower no more. The fucking neighbor stole my drawers.
Because, so you guys don't know, in Shippard, you had a bedroom, and each bedroom had two people, but they shared a bathroom. So that means you would walk in all the time on your neighbor, even if you didn't know him. And we were lucky. I was actually neighbors with Carter and Seth, and we had all buddies, so we knew each other. But I can't imagine with Fee's situation with a random, that would be straight fucking
Dude,
hell.
it was
Especially
hell.
that small ass bathroom. It was literally a shower little nook, and then a little ass toilet, and that was it, a walkway.
Yeah, dude.
That was it.
There was some crazy times at Olivet.
It was like a prison
I-
cell.
Dude, I'm telling you, like the house, all of that, it was a fun time. Olivet was
Oh,
a great time, dude.
Olivet wouldn't be anything without the Greek societies there, in my
A
opinion.
100, I completely agree, 110%.
Because what else is there?
There's nothing on
Nothing.
that campus. I mean, they just got that student center. That student center's nice.
Yeah, I'll give them that. That was nice.
But I really do like the Greek societies at Olivet. They're a good time. If you do go to Olivet, make sure that you join a fraternity. Do not join Phi Alpha. Join Adelphic.
Those sounds some crazy shit. I never went to college because I instantly there's a family business, my thing. I got into that, but in high school I had some crazy ass times, and I remember one of the times I had a party. My parents left, and at this time I moved out already. I moved to my grandparents' house. Me and my parents weren't really seeing eye to eye, but they left and they wanted me to watch the house, man. And I'm like, ooh, this is perfect. And I lived in Jackson, and Jackson's a lot bigger in Jonesville. I mean, but so I there was probably 50 to 100 people there at the point. I mean, this sucker was packing. My parents were out of town, and I remember vividly. We're all downstairs in my basement at my parents' house, and there's a group of girls. They brought a strip pole,
Like
expandable?
Yeah, expandable one.
Like
So-
able to bring with you.
Yeah, bring with you. So we brought that sucker downstairs, and I remember I got the drill gun out and the screws because I was getting ready to screw it into the ceiling. And as I was getting ready to screw the first screw in, one of my mom's friend walked downstairs.
Oh.
It was like, everybody get the fuck out! And we're like, oh shit! And I remember at first nobody was like really tripping. We were all kind of just, and I remember
Whatever.
some of the kids took the mom upstairs. They were like, hey, and one of the kids, his name's Landon, but he drew up a paper contract. He wrote one up real quick and was like, if you sign this, you agree never to tell about this, and you can party with us, and we won't tell. Yada yada yada. But no, she kicked everybody out. It was a great time. I remember parents were pissed, man. I was gonna screw that into the ceiling. That would have been stupid.
Kind of like a little Project X party.
Oh, it was. We had some great parties in Jackson. We had some fun. I mean, from field parties to house parties to just all sorts of shit. Bad little kid shit. Shouldn't have been doing it, but didn't. It was so much fun. But that's why I think. I mean, while everybody was in college and all that, I was working 6 days a week, and I was okay with it. And I think it mainly because I had so much fun in high school that I mean, we were 16 years old. Me and my little 3-4 friends, we were 16, going up to CMU because my buddy, his brother, went to school up there.
Yeah.
And freaking, we were getting in Wayside and all these bars up there and getting shit faced at 16 with all these college kids, and we're like, I mean, we should not have been there. You know? I mean, we were there up at the bars. It was a great time. I do not regret it at all. But.
Dude, there was multiple times that I fell asleep in a bathroom. Multiple times that I would wake up to pictures of me falling asleep in places that are not typical places to fall asleep. I fell asleep behind the bar at Adelphic one time while there was a party going on. Music blaring. I'm just...
Oh, I feel that. I've been down that bad, but thankfully, growing up, I always had a good 3-4 group of friends that we went everywhere, and we'd never let leave someone down bad like
Down
that.
bad.
Oh, trust me.
Like,
the thing is,
we would get gone or something.
the thing is we would at the house. There's nothing.
Oh, that's at the house.
You're
That's a
not
whole
gonna.
different
You're not.
ballgame.
Yeah, it's our house. We're not gonna get in trouble. I just fell asleep anywhere. Like, and then what is it? The
I thought
Sinbin?
you meant like in the bars. You were sleeping.
Oh no! And behind
Lights
the bar.
turned on.
So at Adelphic, you go down in the basement. And there's
I've been there one time.
the bar. You know where like the speakers are and all that.
What year was that? Would he have been there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, that was a good party.
When Hannah and you came.
Yeah, that was a good party.
Fuck
that
yeah,
night,
it was hot as fuck too.
I remember
Oh, dude.
freaking I got in an argument with some of your brothers because me
Probably
and
me, dude.
no, it was whoever was dick guarding the bathroom. I don't know who you were, but that's some bullshit because fucking
What do you look like?
I can't remember, but there were like 2 of them, and me and Hannah went to the bathroom, and they were like, "Hey, guys and girls ain't allowed in there at the same time," and I'm like, "Fuck you, bro!" I'm like,
They're just being dicks.
I can't remember if I was throwing up or the girl I was going with was throwing up, but someone needed it. It was a 2-man mission. And I'm like, but yeah, and they were like, bro, it's a rule. We're not allowed to. I'm like, listen, fuck you. Go talk to Carter and Garrett. I think.
And whoever said that is bullshit because you know what? We've never said
Bro,
that.
they said it was a house rule that guys and girls were not allowed in the bathroom together.
Well, why don't you ask all the Adelphics how many Adelphics went into the bathroom with a girl?
Yeah,
then we'll see what they say.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm like, bro, we just.
Willingly, right?
Yeah.
Right, of course.
Yeah, I'm like, come on.
Let's put that in there.
Yeah,
Gotta be
willingly. This is college, frat house. I mean, willingly. That's funny.
It was a good time, man. I had a lot of fun.
We did some shit.
He was a big curly-headed kid. Now I'm trying to think.
Oh,
about
it's
it.
probably Sycamore.
He had curly hair. He was a big kid too.
Yeah, probably was sick.
He was
Probably
gate-
Sycamore, dude.
Gate guarded the bathroom. I was like, bro. I said, don't you have something better to do? I said, there's all the house
And
full of bitches. and
Not
you're...
to mention, bald is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Watch your eyes. Don't go blind. It is what it is, you know. Bald at 24.
When did you start losing your hair? It's like my
Dude.
grandpa. He tells me he
Dude.
lost it at 21. It
I don't
started
even
going-
want to talk about it. It's that depressing. No, I'm just kidding. So,
How much? Like, did you have a full? Like, you had a
dude,
full head?
it started falling off like my senior year of high school, and then like it kept going and receding back, and finally I just had enough, dude. I just went straight buzz cut. But it took a couple years. Like, dude, if I showed you my ID, like, here, let me pull this bad boy out, dude. Wait till you see this ID, dude. I'll show the camera too so they can see. But, dude, it's rough.
I'll take a picture.
Damn.
Just wait till you see it.
I'd be
dude.
sick if I lost my hair. I feel bad.
Dude, it's so bad. Like, losing your hair sucks because it's like it's gone. It ain't coming back.
And it's shitty because it's not like you cut it off. It's not like you chose. You know what
No,
I
I
mean?
didn't choose to lose it.
Like, that's what
Like
I'm
my
saying.
grandpa used to have like the Dr. Phil look, so I gained that from him. But that's my ID, man. Look at that, balding, bro. And that's
Oh yeah, you look like a whole different man.
that's my 21st birthday, so that's 2021.
It's a good thing you cut your hair.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
like it has to be
Man.
carved. Look at this,
I remember, dude.
dude. I'm telling you.
You're a warrior.
And I would grow it out, but I would wear a hat all the time. And the saddest thing was, our football coach, wouldn't let us wear a hat inside of buildings. And if they seen us with a hat on inside of buildings, we'd get in trouble. So I would wear a hat every day. And as soon as I walked in that building, that hat came off, and everybody seen what was going on top of my head.
man.
Man. That was like,
You was
dang.
You was the laughing stock for
Laughing stock, dude. Everyone's like, oh, look at Fee, he's going bald.
That's
You bald SOB, man.
yeah,
You
you're a
bald
warrior.
SOB.
You made it this far, man.
Dude,
Warrior.
you don't know.
The
you don't
mental
know.
battles over here, man.
Dude, everyone messes with you about your head, dude.
Man's been through it.
But you
I'm
know what?
self-conscious about a colic in my hair, let alone
Dude,
a freaking-
I've heard so much shit about my head that I honestly just, it's easy now. It's easy.
Hey, now that
you gotta do it.
And then, dude, I definitely went fucking egghead at one point. I definitely
He did.
bicked it.
He did.
I bicked it, dude. So get this. So my senior year football camp, I come in and I'm like, man, this is getting really bad. Let me bick this motherfucker. So I let one of the guys in the frat house shave it all off, go to football camp the next day. I don't got nothing on top of my head, right? Guess what happened? sunburn. That boy started peeling. That boy started peeling bad, itching. It was the worst feeling in the world. It was the worst feeling in the world. I'm telling you. If you ever sunburnt your head, you'd know the feeling.
I've never sunburned my head, but I sunburnt once in high school. Well, I think it was after my junior year. It was like my junior senior year was a trip. Me and my best friend Elijah and two girls took to South Haven. Went up there to
Yeah.
Me and my buddy were like, 2-man mission. This is great.
Right, of course.
Yeah, so we're going over there. And mission successful, let me tell you guys. But my dumb ass, we were on the beach. We got fucked up, and I fell asleep drunk on the beach.
Oh, burned like a mug.
Dude, I woke up, not that day, but whatever. The following 2-3
Looked
weeks.
like a lobster the next 2 days.
Dude, it literally, my whole shoulders, I'm still scarred because it turned.
Blistered?
It pure blisters. My whole back and fucking, they for a little bit, for like the first week it was fine because they were blisters. When they popped, oh my
dude.
God. Because listen to
I
this.
couldn't imagine taking a shower after that.
Taking a shower, but the worst part, and I'm not shitting you, after they popped, the worst part, the couple days following that, was putting a shirt on or taking one off. Because when you took a shirt off, that skin stuck to the cotton and would rip, and you'd be bleeding down your back, bro.
No, thank you.
It was
No,
so
thank you.
bad. It was
No,
so bad.
no, thank you,
It
dude.
was like 2nd or 3rd degree burns. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. It was. I got pictures somewhere, but
Dude, that shit sucks.
I remember I went over to a buddy's house a couple days after, and I couldn't even move. I was so stiff, and
They might as well put you in a body cast.
well, it was my buddy Elijah, and I said, "Listen, I said, no homo, brother, but you have got to put this aloe on me." I said, and it was like, he's like,
No
fuck
homo,
it.
no
and
homo
my
at
whole
all,
back, I'm like, bro, and he's sitting there rubbing aloe on me. His mom came downstairs. She said, "What in the hell are you guys doing?" I said, "Listen, I am down atrocious."
You're down bad.
She looked at my back. She said, "Oh, you need like Jesus, boy." She said, "You need something." I'm like, "Yeah,
That's great.
it was bad." That's great. Hey, since we're all guys here, let's ask the question. Might
I
as
gotta
well.
grab another beer.
Might as
Hold
well.
on, stand by.
Garrett, titties or ass, and why?
Oh my God.
Titties or ass? Honestly, probably. I'm a big titty fan. Honestly, I like all the shapes and sizes. Actually, that's not true. But
What do you mean it's not true? What don't you like?
what do I not like?
Yeah, come on. What don't you like?
Ooh.
There's a lot I shouldn't say. So
Come
I'll
on,
just
man.
leave it at that. That's my answer. That's my
Okay,
answer.
okay. Keeping it,
All
keeping
right,
it
so
clean.
titties or ass?
Titties or ass,
Dude,
and why? Is the
listen.
question.
So I had a conversation with someone about this. Changed my whole perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
Males have an ass, females have an ass, right? What do females have that males don't?
Tits
Correct.
or pussy, if you want to get.
Well, of course, but I'm saying like, out of the two, what do
Tits.
females have that males don't?
Tits. Yeah.
Changed my whole perspective on it. Changed my whole
Some
perspective.
guys have tits, though, right?
Yeah, but like, what kind of girl looks at a guy and says, "Oh, look at those fucking titties"?
Look at those melons.
No, I hear you there. But I've also never looked at a guy and said, "Wow, look at that guy's ass."
Well, me either, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay.
Like in general terms, like I think as a guy, you have to go with tits. But don't get me wrong, more cushion for the pushing if you go ass. You have to go ass. You have to.
No, you
I-
don't have to.
I was gonna,
I don't know, dude. You like them both. You gotta like them both.
I'm an ass guy.
Yeah.
I've never.
I've
and-
been through and through
What
an
is your
ass guy.
child gonna be raised on?
And
The
I'll be
fucking-
honest,
the
I've
titty or
never,
the ass?
that's a good point. But I'll be honest, I've never had a true big-breasted woman.
Oh, me either.
You know,
because
I've
I
never-
like the skinny.
you know,
for some reason,
I like
the
the skinny.
big,
The skinny.
big-breasted women are too thick.
Okay, yeah, too thick. That's the
Too thick.
That's
I'm not gonna
a nice
say.
way of putting it.
I'm not gonna say they're too. You know what?
Oh, yeah, I like that. I like
Because
that. Respectable.
that's the respectable way to go.
But I do agree.
But-
too thick is. I agree with that. You know, when they get big like that, it's just that for my preference, nothing wrong with you, lady. You look good, shorty. You look good.
I got a great question. I got a great question to add on top of this.
Okay, hold it. One more. Ass or titties?
I'm an ass man.
I'm an ass man with him. I
You
like
got-
that.
I think
I
ass.
like ass.
I think ass. I go ass.
I like a good curve.
But they changed
body,
my
man.
they changed my perspective when they said that.
I do. What's your question? You said
So-
you got a good question.
Is there a certain nipple type that fucks you up, dude? Because
Oh yeah, that big sucker.
dude, I'm telling you,
that big
when
round
that
one.
fucker's looking you in the eyeballs.
If it's
dude,
a hockey
like,
puck, baby, I
what
mean-
the fuck is going on?
I don't really
You guys-
like it unless it looks normal.
You guys
I've never really had.
What
a,
is
had
normal
a-
though? Like, what is normal? What is a normal nipple?
So
look
I'll
like
tell
to
you this. I
Proportional.
well,
proportional. What is proportional?
have you ever
You know
had
what
one that's
proportional
just a
means?
nipple?
No, what is proportional?
You know what proportional means? It means it fits to the
No,
size.
no
I'm
circle
never-
around it.
That's
I get
fair.
What you're saying, yeah.
Yeah. If you got a big old fucking nipple and titty,
And you got a small boob, it's not gonna look
it's
good.
not proportional.
Yeah, I agree, dude. But there's so many non-proportional or disproportional titties out there. Have you ever noticed that?
You ever
like
seen?
I don't like them either.
So
It's
what's
like
up with that, though?
it's a
I mean,
complete
you got-
fucking turnoff, though.
Well, yeah,
I
but
think
like
they
it's,
say
it's
real
like-
tits are unproportional. That's how you know if they're fake if they're the same size.
If they're too perfect, that's how you know
Yeah,
they're
that's
fake.
probably true.
But that's like boob job type shit.
How do you feel about a fake ass or a fake set of boobs? How do you feel about
A
it?
fake boobs I could go through. I've never felt a fake ass. I don't know, but there's definitely too big of a fake ass, and I've seen it.
Right, I've seen it too. I've seen
way
it
too big. But
down in downtown Detroit. Yeah, you can find them about everywhere. But
yeah, I don't know. Fake tits, I that's okay for me. The fake ass, I guess I'd have to see a good size, nice one.
my thing is, if she's got fake body parts, what else is fake about her? And that's deep. That's deep. That means way deeper than you could ever imagine. If she's got fake boobs, fake tits.
I agree
fake
with
ass.
I agree what you're saying, but I think a lot of fake boobs and fake tits is just girls
Wanting to look good.
wanting to look good, but
But who are they
not
wanting to
being
look good?
comfortable in their own. For guys, obviously.
Of course.
If
Is that not a bad sign?
Well, I'm gonna put it this way. I'm gonna say if you guys do. If you, gentlemen, if you get with a girl and she then wants breast implants or lip jobs, or if you are already dating and she's asking to get this stuff done, then yes, it's a red flag. If you've met her and she's already had this done, I don't think so, because she was getting it. She got that stuff for, in my opinion, if you're getting that, you're doing it for
The attention.
the attention plus your own. You don't feel good in your own skin, so you want to look better. But yeah, I think it's a major red flag if you're with a girl and she's asking to do this. Then you're like, why are you doing that? I mean,
It's an interesting concept for sure.
you look good enough for me. We're dating. You look good enough for me. Why do you feel the need to do this? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I'm not like it'd be. I guess it'd be
Everything's
different.
so much
I don't know.
perspective now, though. So if you find what makes you happy in life, and you find that person that makes you happy in life, no matter what, that's all that matters, right? At the end of the day, and all the
What
other
is
bullshit.
what is that person for you?
Someone that just
I mean,
is
what's-
comfortable.
Basically,
I think we covered this in some pods that are gonna be coming up, but just someone that you're comfortable around and that you don't have to worry about.
You
So
shit
like,
with the
there's a
door
thing
open?
with our
What is
fraternity house, right? Once you crossed over and you were part of the house, right? You could walk in that house however you are, no matter if you're broke, no matter if your dad just died, no matter if you look fucking weird as shit. You walk in that house, everyone's gonna treat you the damn same, and that's the same goes for relationships in a sense, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. So no matter what direction I'm going in life, she's still gonna be with me because we both care about each other in the same respectable sense. So.
I want a girl. I already know. I want a girl that is just basically kind of like what he's saying. But I need a girl who's just down.
For you?
Well, down for me, but down for the ride in life that I'm gonna put her on and know that
It's
You
wild.
need a little bit
like
of
like
a
know
freak.
that she's gonna be
It's
there.
wild.
And
It's
like
wild.
I mean, life is wild, but like for me, like I'm just gonna say, like in life, I'm going to be a businessman. I'm a businessman now, and anybody that doesn't know, like, that's long hours, and a lot of times you're gambling your money. Like, and if you mess up, you know, you could financially be in a bad situation. And I'm just saying, I need a girl who's
able to ride the roller
who's
coaster.
by my side and who supports my decisions. And if I fuck up, she's still there and saying, "Oh, let's figure it out." You know what I mean?
Right, and not just
not bitching, not complaining. Oh
or
yeah,
just
yeah,
giving up either.
yeah, or giving up and leaving. Like, let's figure this shit out. Let's, you know,
Right. No, I agree.
because there will be risky. I mean, I already know there's going to be times in my life where shit gets fucked up because I'm going to take risks and take chances because
That's the way I live my life too.
that's the type of person I am. I mean, I want to elevate to the best of my ability, and for all you people, I mean, the only way that all these people out there get really successful and really rich, and is by taking risks and taking chances. I mean, if you always just stay following the cattle herd, you know, following the herd and following the line, I mean,
You're never gonna get anywhere. You're not.
no, I mean, and it at the end of the day, I never want to be. It breaks my heart, you know. You guys all see it. I mean, you know how you go to Walmart and the greeter at the door is 75 years old.
Right,
It's
but
like,
the thing
man,
is,
it's like,
the
oh.
thing is, sometimes those people are retired. And
No,
they-
sometimes they enjoy. I
And
mean,
they just wanna
sometimes those
work.
people want to do it, but
That's the way I look at it. I don't look at it as the perspective of
Yeah.
damn, like they've worked this their whole life.
I try not to. But man, but like if I'm at 7, just for me, I get everybody goes their own ways, wants to do their own thing, but for me at 75, I want to be in the position where
I don't need to work.
I don't need to work, but those people might be, but I want to be in the position where I don't need to work, but I own a couple businesses, and if I want to go work, I can just go hop in one of the businesses I own and do
Right.
stuff for a day or
Right,
two,
right,
and then go
exactly.
hop out. I don't want to be on a payroll at Walmart. I mean, even though I'm retired and I'm still successful, I don't want to have to do nothing like that ever. I never want to be on someone's payroll. I'm on someone's payroll right now. It's family, but yeah.
I get what you're saying though on that.
Yeah.
That's
I
how I
always
feel
want to
too.
work for myself. I mean,
how I
that's just
feel
how I
too.
want to be. Which, for all the people that don't know out there, that's working for yourself is great. In the finance world, it sucks getting a loan unless you've got really good credit built up. So build your credit. My fun fact for people.
Right.
Credit's the most important thing in this world.
It
In
can
case you
be,
gentlemen
yeah.
don't know, it can be.
Connections.
Credit is the
I think
most
connections
important
are the
thing in
most
this world.
important part.
Listen,
'Cause if you don't have connections in life,
if you don't have connections in life, he's right. It's hard to go places. If you don't have credit in life, it don't matter if you know Donald Trump. You can't go get a loan if he won't co-sign for you. because
but
your
Donald
credit's
Trump, if you knew him, might give you the loan
shit. It's
for free. So that's why the connections.
the connections is nice there, yeah.
The connections are always there. That's what you need.
I
Connections are probably the biggest thing in this
Oh, yeah,
world. Connections run this world.
I
honestly.
think that's the
Yeah,
what
connections do. But you know what else is the thing about credit? That, like, I mean, obviously you don't walk around with your credit score on your forehead. But I don't care what people say. If you have a bad credit score, that is a reflection of the type of person you are.
Right.
And you know, people say, oh well, you know, yada yada, you know, this happened. A credit score is based off you not paying someone back, and that is plain and simple. And I completely understand that there are some incidents.
There's circumstances that come up.
There's freak accidents. You know, someone gets hurt, someone lost their job they shouldn't have, and they're in a. I mean, I get that.
That's a whole different story, though.
But 90% of people in bad credit situations do that to themselves, and then they want to complain and want to this, and that.
Right.
Just know, like, if you could walk around with your credit score on your forehead, people would treat you a lot differently if your credit score says 450 versus 800.
Just like that movie, ever
on
seen
your
the movie
forehead.
where they show their number of days they have in life, and they buy food and
I've
everything.
heard that. I don't think I've
great,
seen it,
Great
though.
movie. Great movie.
I don't think
it's
I've
called
seen it.
Time, I think.
It's just
But that was very off topic. But that's basically what we were talking about.
people. I'm telling you, credit score is one of the most important things in this world. Pay your bills and make sure you pay them on time. I do financing. That's why I'm saying that. I look at it every day. People that, I mean, for example, I've seen doctors who make, I mean, $250,000-$300,000 a year who
terrible credit,
who can't buy a $50,000-$60,000 car, and because A, their credit's bad, or B, a lot of people don't think about this. There's also on your credit, it's called debt to income ratio. That's something too. And a lot of people, these doctors, they come in, oh, I make $300,000. Okay, that's cool.
How much debt do you have?
You owe $700,000 to people. So banks don't loan. I mean, people look at that type of stuff. And a lot of these doctors, situations I'm talking about, not all of them, I'm not freaking putting you all in a lot of them, man, come out of school and their student debt is redonkulous, and freaking they want to go buy a house and they want to go do this. Well, you owe $300,000 in student debt. You know?
That's insane.
I mean, you owe a stupid. Yes, you're coming out of school and you're going to make $250,000 a year, but it's in the bank's eyes. It's going to take you 5 to 10 years to pay. I mean, if you're making $250,000 a year, you can't just take that $250,000 and apply it straight to the $300,000 you owe.
You have living.
You've got living. You've got expenses. I mean, realistically, all situations are different. Realistically, you can probably only pay off,
100 maybe.
That's stretching. I'm thinking 10 to 20,000 a year. I mean, because you got to think if you're making if you're making $250,000, half of that is taxes. You got to think half of that's going to taxes right away. I mean, taxes, especially when you get up to that income level, they're taking half.
That tax bracket is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It's half. It's gone. So half of your shit's going to taxes. So now you're on $125,000, which I get. That's a lot more than most people make. But when you owe $300,000, it outweighs it. I mean, when you owe $300,000 and you're making 120.
You take a mortgage for a house, and you got that.
Yeah, you're making 125, but I mean, when you owe 300, it's basically like you're making fucking 25,000 a year. I mean,
you sacrifice 10 years of your life too. Think about that, like schooling and so long and just be stressed and like.
I'm not shitting on doctors because we need them. Thank you guys, we need you. I'm not saying we don't need you. And it's not all situations. I'm just saying a lot of people don't. What I'm basically saying is think what you're doing through thoroughly when it comes to money and money decisions, and that includes going to college. If anybody watches this and you're in high school still, again, think that through.
Don't go to college.
There are.
Not even worth it.
I mean, yeah, I didn't go to college, but there are a lot of trades out there that you can get in, and you're going to be making 6 figures a year, and it's not going to cost you squat compared to going to college. In my opinion, if you're not going to college to make $150,000 or $200,000 or more, you're wasting your fucking time and money. I mean, seriously, because the amount you owe, it's.
But even at that.
So let's put it at this. Let's put it at this though. I'll let you go. But do you regret going to college? Let's put it this way. Put aside the friendships, the good times you had. We're not talking about that. Do you regret the going to college and the school aspect? Do you regret going to learn stuff in college?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
I value education, so it's valuable to fucking just know it, but...
Are you ever going to use what you learned in college?
Maybe someday.
Someday.
It's a part of a plan that I have, like a future plan, but not right now.
So that's good. He's got a future plan with his degree. That's perfect right there. He's going to school. He's got a degree. He has a plan for what he's going to use it for.
I don't go to school.
Well, he don't know more, but he did go to school.
I done graduated and got the degree already.
Yeah, that's not a waste. He's got a plan of what he's using for it in the future. I mean, do either of you two wish, if you could go back, would you do it differently? Do you regret going to school? Would you switch the route you chose?
If I'm being honest, I 100% went to play college football.
If I go back,
If you want my honest opinion, I went to play college football. Did I get a degree in the time?
That's a whole different thing here, folks.
That's what I'm saying. Did I get a degree in the time?
Yeah,
Yes, but I played football.
If you're going to play sports, do that 100%. That is, you only get that short amount of time in your life to do that. Go do that. Play sports. I'm not shitting on that. And I'm honestly not really shitting on college. I'm shitting on the fact of not knowing what you're gonna do.
Don't go if you don't know what you're gonna do.
I mean, you gotta have a plan. Carter knows what he's doing with his degree. He's got a plan. He went for school. He got a degree. He can do anything with that degree. I mean, Garrett over here, he went to school. He got a degree. He can do anything with his degree. But to Garrett, if you could go back and change, would you do what you did, or would you switch a different route and take a different?
So I went into knowing that I wanted to go to college for one purpose and one purpose only. I wanted to go for the experience and building connections. I got both of those things, 2 factors out of it. I had a great time. The one thing I would change in college for sure was we get refund checks. Those refund checks, what you should do as a responsible adult is save that money and then spend that money on you, or put that money towards your loan once your loan comes out. Well, not my ass. My ass spent about every damn dime of it on just about everything you could think of, and I thought it was free money at the time. It felt like free money at the time, but it was about.
I didn't get financial aid.
1/3 of my loan, so I could have had that already paid off. But it's not a big deal. You live and learn. So
If I go back, I wouldn't go to college. But fucking, now that I got the degree, it's a part of a fucking.
It's a part of you now. It's a part of you.
Well, it's a part of a fucking business goal, but we'll see if we ever get.
And it's a pretty cool. Accomplishment. You can always. I mean, that's something you can always say you did, and you success. I mean, I graduated from college. You can say that. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a lot. I don't know the statistic, but I would say a good amount of the U.S. can't say that.
I mean, it'd probably be about half. I would assume.
Yeah,
at least half. But I mean, the other thing is those people that didn't go. Who's to say they didn't get into trades and make more money than we did and not be in debt?
All right, folks. This was the intro. This is what we wanted to do. We got a redo on it. We did the first one, and
yeah, I think
like I told you, it was terrible, but we did a good one for you guys. So, this was the first one. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think we did more than we needed, but at the same time, I think it was great, and I thank you again, Fee, for coming on our pod, technically our first pod, so technically our first co-star, or not
First guest.
First guest, so I'll wrap it up.
Thank you.
Peace.
Fucking run tonight down the road, just like usual, but it was so cold and windy. It was
fuck that.
It was so bad. When I got back, my ears were like, they hurt so bad.
That's just bad.
Like internally, they hurt. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
But I mean, I'm sitting here. We might as well make this another 20 minutes long and making it in 2 pods, because at another 20 minutes will be 2 hours. We could do an episode with him. I mean, he's been in it for.
Or if he's gonna be in it later tonight too.
Okay. Well, we can turn this into 2 episodes. We're almost at 2 hours. That's what I'm saying. 20 minutes is 2 hours.
We're probably at 55 right now.
Oh, never mind. I'm way off on time.
But still, that's a decent.
Yeah, that's a
amount of
long
time.
ass. Yeah, we're good.
I mean, I don't really give a fuck. I see where you're going with it, but
I thought we were at like an hour and a half right now.
Oh,
That's what I was saying. I thought we were that
He
deep.
jumped in like about 9 minutes ago.
I thought he jumped in at the hour mark, and we just done another half hour. I guess I'm just fucked up off the time.
Wait, we do gotta do an outro of it though, real quick, right? Because we didn't.
We gotta go to the fucking pub. Is what the fuck
Well,
we
yes,
gotta
but
do.
we didn't.
Let's go record at the fucking pub.
We can't record at the pub till 2 in the morning. It's 10:30, folks. That shit.
Why can't we record till 2 in the morning?
Because the pub's open.
Because the pub's open.
That's the thing. We need to go to the pub, and you can take the first one, and then add an episode,
V, sit,
and then use it as an outro later.
sit your ass back down real quick. We gotta do an outro.